How much water should you drink every day? This is a question that has been asked and answered in numerous ways. The phrase 8 glasses a day is likely familiar to most, a seemingly simple guideline that has been widely accepted and spread. But is this one-size-fits-all approach the best way to hydrate? After all, we are all unique individuals with differing lifestyles, health conditions, and living in various climates. In this video, we're going on a deep dive into the subject of daily water intake. We'll aim to serve up a more nuanced understanding, going beyond the rule of thumb and into the science behind hydration. We'll discuss the critical role water plays in our bodies, the factors that influence how much we should drink, and even the potential risks of overhydration. So, if you've ever pondered over your water bottle or stood undecided at the water cooler, this video is for you. Stay tuned as we unravel the truth behind daily water intake. Water is vital for life, playing a crucial role in our body's functions. This colorless, tasteless liquid is more than just a thirst quencher. It's a fundamental player in the grand symphony of our body's mechanisms. Imagine water as the conductor of the orchestra that is your body. In the digestion process, it's the maestro guiding the breakdown of food, aiding in the absorption of nutrients. It takes the lead in circulation, ensuring that your blood, acting as the music, flows rhythmically and smoothly. Water also steps up as a composer, creating saliva that plays a key role in the first act of digestion. It doesn't stop there. Acting as a transporter, it ensures that the nutrients absorbed are delivered to every cell, like notes resonating across the orchestra. And let's not forget about body temperature. Water is the stage manager, maintaining the perfect conditions for the body to perform optimally. It helps regulate our internal thermostat, ensuring we don't overheat or freeze, keeping the rhythm of life going. Considering these vital functions, it's clear why we need to maintain adequate hydration. So let's dive deeper into understanding the factors that can influence our water intake in the next segment. The amount of water each person needs can vary. Several factors influence this. Firstly, let's talk about health. Your body's overall health plays a crucial role in determining your water needs. For instance, if you're fighting off a fever or recovering from an illness, your body may require more fluids to function optimally. On the other hand, certain conditions such as kidney diseases might demand a restriction in fluid intake. Next, we have activity level. Are you a marathon runner or more of a couch surfer? The more physically active you are, the more water you'll need to replace the fluids lost through perspiration. Even less strenuous activities like a brisk walk or household chores can up your hydration needs. Then, there's location. The climate and altitude where you live or travel to can significantly impact your water requirements. Hot or humid weather can make you sweat and requires additional intake of water. Similarly, high altitudes may trigger increased urination and more rapid breathing, which use up more of your body's water reserves. Lastly, it's worth noting that your diet also contributes to your hydration status. Foods rich in water content, like fruits and vegetables, or beverages like milk and herbal teas, can supplement your fluid intake. In conclusion, while water is undoubtedly essential, the amount needed can fluctuate based on health, activity level, location, and diet. It's not just a one-size-fits-all answer. So, what's the recommended daily water intake, you might ask? Well, let's dive into what the experts say. The U.S. National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine have put forth some guidelines. According to them, an adequate daily fluid intake is about 3.7 liters for men and 2.7 liters for women. But hold on a second. When we say fluid intake, we're not just talking about water. This includes all the fluids you consume in a day. Yes, that's right. Your morning coffee, the milk in your cereal, the soup you have for lunch, even the high water content foods like fruits and vegetables, all contribute to this total. So if you're thinking that you need to guzzle down 3.7 or 2.7 liters of plain water every day, think again. It's about the overall fluid intake from various sources. And remember, water is still your best bet for staying hydrated, so make it your beverage of choice whenever possible. Now, you might have heard the advice to drink 8 glasses of water a day. This is a reasonable goal and can be a good starting point. However, keep in mind that individual needs can vary greatly. Factors such as your overall health, your activity level, and even your location can influence how much water you need. This is why it's so important to listen to your body. If you're thirsty, drink. If you're not, don't force it. And if you're engaging in intense physical activity or spending time in hot weather, you might need to drink more to compensate for the extra fluid loss. So the bottom line is, there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer to how much water you should be drinking every day. You're unique, and so are your hydration needs. Remember, these are just guidelines and your individual needs might be different. Drinking water is important, but did you know you can also drink too much? That's right, there's a risk in overdoing it. This excessive intake of water is termed as overhydration, and it's not as harmless as it might sound. Overhydration can lead to a condition called hyponatremia, which is a fancy term for low sodium in your blood. You see, when you drink too much water, your kidneys can't get rid of the excess fluids. The water dilutes the sodium in your bloodstream, causing it to fall below healthy levels. So, what does this mean? Well, sodium is essential for many body functions, including nerve and muscle function, as well as maintaining blood pressure. When the sodium levels in your body are too low, it can lead to symptoms like nausea, headache, confusion, seizures, and in severe cases it can even be life-threatening. Now, this doesn't mean you should start rationing your water intake. Hydration is still vital, but it's about balance. Your body knows when it's thirsty, and it's generally a good idea to listen to it. Remember, the U.S. National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine recommend an adequate daily fluid intake of about 3.7 liters for men and 2.7 liters for women. But these numbers aren't set in stone. They include fluids from other beverages and food, not just water. So it's not about chugging 8 glasses of water a day regardless of your thirst. It's about staying in tune with your body's needs. So balance is key when it comes to water intake.